Courtney, what a surprise.
Gary?
Well, how about a seat? I'll buy you some breakfast.
No, thank you. I'm meeting Peter here. We have to study. You have a bad memory.
Oh?
You set this up for us yesterday. My phone call? You did tell Peter.
Oh, of course I did, but, hey, that's the problem. See, Pete's still in class right now, and, he said to tell you that he wouldn't be able to get over here for another half hour or so.
Oh.
How about that seat?
Sure.
So, what's this I hear about you not having a date for the, Christmas formal yet?
Oh, you know exactly what I mean. She allegedly had an affair with a congressman. Your headline, not to mention your story, makes him look guilty on her word alone. Oh, you'll have a statement when we think it's necessary to give one. No, I'm not interested in your opinion on that subject either, and I'd expect to see an acknowledgement of this trial by the press in the paper tomorrow.
Did you really expect that he'd admit he was wrong?
Of course not. We just have to make our outrage known to all the media.
Well, that's fine. But what am I going to say when I get back on this stand again today? That's not a rhetorical question, Sebastian. I've been giving this version of the Kate Andrea thing for so many different ways that I don't even know where I am anymore.
Well, you just go back to basics. You deny everything she said yesterday.
And contradict all the statements I've made already.
To whom, may I ask?
Well, for one thing, the district attorney. You seem to forget that I admitted to him that I had the affair.
Well, he's just one person.
He is an officer of the court who will know that I have committed perjury.
He is an ambitious man seeking public office, and he knows that you can further those ambitions, no matter what he said to us after Andrea's testimony yesterday.
And he is just one more person who can betray us. Oh, no. I want to tell the truth.
Yeah. You do that, and you'll destroy everything that we've accomplished.
And if I don't, I'll destroy myself. You know, whether you realize it or not, I am not fighting to save my congressional seat. I am fighting to clear myself of Kate's murder. That was the damage of Andrea's testimony. And no matter how rotten the truth makes me look, at least it will clear me of that.
Will it?
Excuse me.
It's gonna be a night of nights. First, an elegant dinner, then the dance, and then we'll take a stroll. We'll have to cuddle up close to keep warm, though.
No.
No what?
No, sir. No, thank you.
Okay, so we'll wear extra warm coats. Then we'll cap the whole thing off at the Delt House.
I mean no to the whole thing. I'm not interested.
You know what? Neither am I. What do you say we skip this whole formal idea and do something totally different? Picture this. You, me, a fireplace, and Christmas carols on
Gary,
stereo. And...
will you listen to me? I am interested in going to the formal. I am not interested in going with you. Now, if you'd like, I can have that message put up on billboards all over Kingsley, but I'd just as soon spare myself the expense.
Well, would you look at the time? Well, I gotta run.
Gary, what's shaking?
We'll blow it out, Sharir Davidson.
Ooh. What's that, new lingo for have a nice day?
The disappointment of manhood succeeds the delusions of youth. Disraeli.
Another one, huh?
What are you doing here?
You're a very warm person, Courtney.
What I mean is, I thought you were in class.
I was. Dr. Rollins wasn't.
Oh. Can I get y'all something?
Yeah, please. Hot coffee for me. A little cream in it. And 2 donuts, whatever. And some hot chocolate for her. Thanks. Did that have anything to do with the Christmas formal?
It did.
And, does that mean you're waiting for some other person to ask you?
It does.
Hmm? And would that person happen to be me?
It would.
Mm-hmm. Is it a date?
It is.
Well, I want them to be happy for me. You know, a wedding is a time when the family is supposed to come together, right?
But listen, you actually expected them to like this idea?
Yes. You are a wonderful man. And you have just turned me into another woman. I should think they'd be able to see that.
Nancy, what they see is a man that's trying to sue them for everything they're worth. Now, if anything, their reaction is exactly
their reaction
what
should be one of forgiveness. I mean, that's what they're supposed to be all about, isn't it?
Well, maybe in time.
I hope so. I'm so happy. I want them to be able to share my happiness.
Speaking of that, do you think you could stand a little more happiness today?
You got that surprise for me you were telling me about, right?
Oh, no, not yet. I mean, that's still coming, but this is something even better. Nancy, I want to set a definite date for our wedding.
You have a tux, or you're gonna have to rent one?
You kidding me? I practically have to rent something to go to church. I have this old 3-piece blue suit, and then I have the sport coat, which is this. I don't even know what color it is. I had this even longer.
That's the beauty of being a student, isn't it? Little denim, little wool, some Oxford cloth. Voila. Could interview the Prime Minister of England without being overdressed. I guess our status carries with it an automatic exemption from the nonsense.
Well, like I said, if it's gonna make you uncomfortable, let's do something else. Okay?
I'm sorry. You must wonder what I'm going on about. It was all just a reminder that there are certain things I can't hide from anymore. And certain people I have to face.
All rise.
Court is now back in session. Is the defense ready to continue with its case? Please proceed.
The defense would like to call Lee Carruthers back to the stand, please. We would like to remind the witness that he's still under oath. Mr. Carruthers, are you aware of the allegations that Andrea Summers made against you in her testimony yesterday?
I am.
Were you, in fact, having an affair with her?
Yes, but I'd like to point out to you
Thank you, you've answered my question.
Your Honor, being an attorney myself, I know exactly what Mr. Webster is trying to do here, and I object to the fact that
the witness?
My reputation has been seriously damaged, Your Honor, by the charges made by Miss Summers here. Mr. Webster here is trying to get me to incriminate myself by not permitting me a full answer.
Well, if that's how you feel, you can just stand on the Fifth Amendment. Your Honor, I'm surprised that Mr. Carruthers, if he's an attorney, needs me to remind him of that. And in the meantime, I object to his trying to dictate my line of
And in the meantime, I object,
All
Your
right,
Honor.
that is enough. Now, Mr. Webster's logic is sound to me. Continue. He may continue.
But, Your Honor, that...
Overruled, Mr. Lockwood. Please answer his line of questioning, Mr. Carruthers.
Now, Mr. Carruthers, did your wife know about the illicit relationship you were having with Miss Summers?
I object, Your Honor. Illicit carries with it a connotation of moral judgment.
Yeah, and well, it should.
That's a sustained, Mr. Webster.
Did Mrs. Carruthers know about your sexual assignations with Miss Summers?
Yes.
What was her reaction?
Well, her reaction was a mature one.
Mature one? What does that mean? What's included in a mature reaction?
She understood and she forgave me.
Oh, was she happy about it?
Oh, no, of course
No,
not.
she wasn't happy. Was she angry, or was she not angry at all?
No,
Oh,
no.
she was angry then, I see. Well, now, please explain to me how this works, because I don't understand. How do angry and unhappy fit in with a mature response?
Afterwards. Those were only her initial feelings.
Please tell me how long those initial feelings lasted.
Very short time.
Please be more specific.
A few hours.
A few hours? I'd sure like to remind you that you're under oath. You might want to reconsider that response.
Kate had no reason to be jealous. She was carrying on with the defendant at that time.
Order, please.
Are you suggesting that that she was being intimate with the defendant in the same way that you were being intimate with Miss Summers? Well, was she? Is that what she told you?
No, I meant that she was dating him at that time.
Did you think she was being intimate with him?
No.
Thank you for clearing that up for us the second time. Who was it that told your wife about the affair you were having with Miss Summers?
I did.
Miss Summers tells us otherwise.
Miss Summers is lying.
One of you is, that's for sure. Mr. Carruthers. You know, I think I'm really intrigued by Miss Summers' version. It raises some interesting questions. If there was a confrontation at the reception, then by your own testimony, your wife was angry. She left. You followed. And when she announced that she was going to take action that would end your political career, you did the only thing you could do.
There will be no second chances.
You've lost perspective, Kate.
Actually, I think I found it.
And you know what this campaign has cost me?
Dollars don't count.
Oh, that's my point exactly. You have to look past the reams of paper and the cartons of posters and the big campaign staffs and even the long hours. That doesn't matter.
I forced it all out of my mind.
That's good. Then think about this. I started when I was 18 years old, assistant to the assistant mayor. I worked my way up during school.
Your determination was never in question.
I know, but it takes much more than that. 8 years as a state representative, 100,000 handshakes, and a political party that's giving me one last chance to go beyond my reputation and start again right up the ladder.
You deserve the reputation still, Lee. I have seen that for myself.
Yes, and so has Andrea. But she can be won back. That leaves Sebastian and Amber, who can be trusted. And you.
That's all supposition, of course. This is all supposition, ladies and gentlemen, naturally. But then so is the prosecution's case against the defendant.
A date for the wedding.
Sure.
But we haven't even gotten the money from the lawsuit yet.
Well, so what? I mean, that's Nancy. Look, if I was only marrying you for your money, then that would be a really important thing. But since I'm marrying you because I love you, I don't see any reason to wait. Do you? Huh?
Oh, Dan.
all right. That's enough of that. Now let's get down to business here. I want a date. I want it right now. Come on, tell me. Specific date. How about it?
A week from today.
A week from today, next Wednesday. Let's see here. I know it's here somewhere. No, that's not good. I'm going to be in court all day. I can't do it.
Well, how about Thursday?
Thursday, same thing. Court again, all day long. But how about Friday? I mean, you don't have any objections to getting married on a Friday, do you?
No.
Okay, well, let's have a look here. Oh, Nancy, you're going to shoot me. You are just going to shoot me.
You're all booked out.
Yeah, I got all this stuff I have to do in Fairmont all day. It'll probably take all day long. And the weekend, I know, is out. I have a business social deal in Hilton Head. You know, they've been planning it for months, so I can't really get out. How about this, though? If we went back to the beginning of that week, then we could take that trip together, huh?
Oh, that'd be great.
That'd be
I've never
nice,
been
right?
down there.
Oh, you'll love it. You'll love it.
Well, what about Monday?
Monday is as bad as Tuesday. Nancy, I'm sorry. This is ridiculous.
Well, look, we'll just do it the week after next, that's all.
No, see, I don't want to wait that long. I can't wait that long. Look, I don't know.
Well, if we have to, we have to. It's just a minor inconvenience, that's all.
You know, I think we're going in the wrong direction. Now, let's think about this week. I mean, how about today? Yeah. Seriously.
Today?
Yeah. I mean, I'm free all afternoon. And that is unless you have some plans that I don't know anything about.
No, I don't.
Well, today it is then, huh? I mean, I got plenty of connections. I can pull some strings so we can take care of the waiting period and all that stuff. Okay, what do you think?
I could wear that new white dress that I just bought.
Sure.
Do you think that wouldn't be tacky, would it, wearing white to your 4th wedding?
Nancy, you are far beyond tacky.
Thank you. I
Well, look,
love you so much.
Let's go. We gotta get going, huh? We got a lot of things to take care of here today, huh? Come on.
Oh, won't Julia just be green with envy? Well, you know, she should have known that was going to happen because we did say as soon as the Mexican divorce came through that that's what we were going to do.
Oh, I don't believe the divorce. Oh, Nancy, you have me so head over heels in love with you that I almost committed polygamy here.
Well, you said it's just a short trip down there and then, what, 3-day wait?
Yeah, you're right. But see, even if I left today, that's 3 days. That puts us in the next week. And I already told you that I'm all tied up then. Oh, Nancy, I am so sorry. This is
well,
bad.
Anyway, it's nice to be like a bunch of kids, right?
Yeah.
You're so good to me. I don't care if I have to wait forever for you.
So what you're saying is that you were never unfaithful to your wife?
Never.
Was Andrea Summers a guest at your wedding reception?
Yes.
Was there a scene between her and your wife?
Well, I believe there was.
And you're not sure?
Well, I'm almost sure. I've already testified that someone did say something to Kate that upset her. And since I've listened to Andrea's testimony, I realize it was probably her.
What was the subject of that confrontation?
Kate said that something was said about my motives for marrying her, that a claim was made that I did so for political reasons.
Well, is there any truth to that?
None whatsoever. I married Kate because I loved her.
Do you suppose Andrea Summers said something to your wife about her relationship with you?
It's possible. But that's where her story falls apart, because Kate already knew about that. And whether Mr. Webster chooses to believe it or not, Kate had forgiven me for that. So such accusations would have come as no surprise to Kate. I mean, it wasn't an issue. Therefore, there was no reason for an argument.
But you did leave the wedding reception early because she was upset.
But of course. That was one innuendo to too many. I mean, everyone has his limit.
What are your thoughts about why Miss Summers would do such a thing?
Well, chiefly they're about the fact that Andrea Summers' assumptions about our relationship were quite wrong. I never promised her a future. And when she realized that we didn't have one together, why, then she just couldn't handle it. In fact, her own testimony convicts her on that point.
Well, please go on.
Well, I also think that she was using me. I mean, she never made any secret about her own political ambitions. I think that she considered me a stepping stone to Washington and bigger things, but my marriage to Kate ended all of that. Oh, sure, I can understand her disappointment at that, but you know, plotting of that kind carries with it certain risks, and I don't think Miss Summers realized that she'd have to pay for her miscalculations. And there again is another revelation about her character. You see, I found her to be someone who took the easy way out to achieve her goals. Someone who used other people rather than her own resources. And as we have already seen, she can be very vindictive and destructive when the people that she uses don't cooperate. Even at all of that, with all the harm that she's done, I can't help feeling sorry for her.
Thank you, Congressman.
Court will reconvene at 1:30.
All rise.
Why didn't you bring up the information about Kate not being at Avalon Springs? We know he perjured himself on that. Dave, I'm going to throw it in my summation.
But you could have confronted him with it now.
No. He would have denied it. And just like Andrea Summers' testimony, it's just one person's word against another.
But no one saw Mom there.
And no one saw him there either after he signed in. And if he responds to that, he'll just say that we wanted privacy and that's what we got. Now, it'll be much better if we use it in the summation when he can't refute it. Hey, come on, you all. We haven't lost any ground. We're still in good shape.
Mrs. Lucas? Confound that woman.
Hi, Uncle Charles. Can I come in?